next week. Resident Evil Requiem. Also, right off the top, let me go ahead and throw this out there. The game is fully leaked, so beware. So a nuclear bomb dropped yesterday with Xbox. Phil Spencer officially retiring. Matt Booty got a promotion. What was his new? He was now EVP and Chief Content Officer, so he's basically Triple H. Shout out to that. Sarah Bond gone. She probably said, "Okay, I'm out." I don't know. I could also perceive it as a firing.
Yeah. Phil's leaving. You can leave, or we'll fire you. Leave quietly or leave loudly.
Yeah. New CEO of Microsoft Gaming, Asha Sharma, who was previously the Core AI product CEO of Microsoft. Her 3 commitments is 1, great games; 2, return of Xbox and the future of play. She's saying all the right things, but obviously it's all about action. The damage on Xbox, is it beyond the point of repair, or is there any chance things could change?
It's something we've talked about for the last couple years, where it's felt like every year we get closer and closer to that moment of, is it time to give up?
The bomb that dropped with PlayStation is Bluepoint Games has been shut down and will be disbanded here soon.
Such a baffling decision. That whole team deserves to be picked up by somebody.
So my question is this the worst era for Sony, like for PlayStation history?
It's the comparison, because if you're going to compare this era to anything else, what are you going to look at? You're going to look at the previous era? You're going to look at the PS4 generation? That's unfair. I mean, that was the unfortunate thing about the Xbox One era, is you look back, it's like, why couldn't you be the Xbox 360? It's like, well, nobody could. Generation in general, the worst era for like probably games and developers and the people who actually work on the games. Oh, yeah, it's
definitely
the most.
managed.
It's probably I was going to say it's the most mismanaged.
1000%. Nintendo won the console wars a long time ago.
You have PS2 at the top, and it's just like Nintendo. Then there's all of Sony.
Yeah.
It's like they're just sitting over there outselling everybody. Granted, they do a lot of shit that people don't like. Yeah, people will sit there and go, "Fuck Nintendo," but I'm buying your games.
The rumored Fire Emblem Leaf Green ports are true. $20 a piece. We are establishing a narrative that these games are not going to go to NSO, a pre-established service that you have that has Game Boy Advance, that has GameCube. There's a lot of notable games on there that people would have bought, like they did buy on the 3DS Virtual Console or on the Wii U Virtual Console. These games are going for sale, and they're not going. But I understand why.
I get why you're doing it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you are then taking those games and saying, these are too good for our other service.
We had a Todd Howard interview. Says that Elder Scrolls 6 is coming back to a classic Bethesda game, like Oblivion and Skyrim.
This part worries me. Don't worry, guys. Elder Scrolls 6 is going back to basics. When the fuck did you start that?
You know, the narrative that I tried to pitch on Starfield, like if this game wasn't a masterpiece, it was a failure. Kind of how I feel about Elder Scrolls 6 at this point. Crimson Desert hype. The hype is growing daily, which is so funny because that's literally what you predicted.
I said it
word for word, bar for bar. But also bar for bar, one of the things that John said was, this game looks too good to be true. Dude, when I tell you the amount of times I've seen that exact set of words on Twitter, it's like, this game just looks too good to be true. This game just looks too good.
Everything they say, and when you start hearing them describe the game, you go, games can't do all that.
Game set of game of the week this week. We're gonna do the 100-line Last Defense Academy. John's over there chuckling. It was very topical last week. If you didn't want to do it last week,
this is gonna be your game that, like, for me, is Force of Nature 2.
Yeah.
Where you will bring this up whenever you have the opportunity.
It's a great game that people need to play, man.
Like, comment, subscribe. Everything helps. And if you like what we do here, we do these live streams every Saturday about 6 p.m. Central Time, so you can come check us out then.
Yeah, we'll be back next week where I will be talking about some Resident Evil Requiem, however much I'm able to get into it next Friday and Saturday morning. I'm super excited for that. Again, beware, the game is fully leaked, so if you want to avoid spoilers, make sure to watch out for that. Make sure to also check out some Rogue Energy with the referral link down below from Code Spark to get 10% off your order. Check out spark3shop.com to get some merch. Well, join the Discord, be a friend, tell a friend. If you want to support us further, the Patreon's a great way to do so. Until next time, guys, have a good one. Bye.